In today's video, we're going to address the overall market and what to expect this week. I'm also going to be sharing with y'all some stocks that are about to make a huge move and why you should keep it on your watch list. Alright, y'all, let's dive into the charts right off the bat. We're going to start off with the NASDAQ. Alright, and again, if you haven't watched Thursday night's video, you definitely should. Because in that video, I shared with you guys why I was bullish on the markets. And I gave you two specific perspectives. And the cleanest perspective out of those two that I gave you guys was this one right here. This bullish pennant that broke out on the night that I released that video on Thursday. All right. I told you guys watch the NASDAQ for a move all the way up to 17.4 and that it could go a little bit higher. And that's exactly what happened. Like it got there at to 17.4 and then chopped into the close and then closed a little bit higher. And right now it's gapping up. It's not done yet. Again, I compared this structure with what happened with the video. All right. And the outcome is pretty identical. We're pushing higher and this move is not done yet. It's not. All right. Now, how high could the NASDAQ go? This is a simple structure. Therefore, the answer to that question should be a simple one. All right. Now, it's going to go all the way up to 17.7 on Monday before we start seeing some type of pullback consolidation and a close at around 17.7 okay for the NASDAQ. All right, so that's my thoughts on it. The SPY has a slightly different structure on it, so let's go onto this one. All right, we're going to zoom out. The SPY structure is more like an ascending triangle, and it has a little bit more potential because this one broke out a day late compared to the NASDAQ. It broke out at noon on Friday. All right. And yes, I do have my alert all the way up here at 49.70, which means that I do think that we're going to get there. But for tomorrow, expect to move up to 49.36. All right. And then the move up to 49.70 would occur either on Tuesday or on Wednesday, depending on how fast the market really wants to move. So my thoughts and opinions on everything is not changing today. Now, the title of this video is I'm buying this. All right. Now, that stock that I'm buying, I'm just going to show you guys the Discord. Yeah. So this is the Discord. And the stock that showed a nice structure was Apple. All right. And Apple broke out. Let's go over here to Apple. Apple broke out at 11.25-ish, right over here. And this is when I started buying calls on it for a move up to 192.50. It went all the way up towards 192 on Friday, and then it consolidated until the close. It's not done yet. It's not. It has a lot of room to grow. So that's the structure on the 5 minutes. Now we're going to zoom out a little bit so that we can see the bigger picture and why I think it's going to go maybe a little bit higher than 192.5. I think it's going to get way, way, way up there because there is a double bottom. I'm gonna clean up everything. There is a double bottom on the 4-hour charts right there. And this big push was the result of TSM doing really, really well through earnings. So Apple liked that as well. It went up, right? The next level to watch for is where the short sellers are at, which is at exactly 194. Right over here. All right, so I think it's going to get there sooner rather than later because the double bottom is very clean. And we had a break of that level right there. These short sellers are panicking or are covering, right? they're not shorting anymore. They're taking their L's. They're taking their losses. So that causes the stock to spike even more. So watch Apple for a move up to 194 tomorrow by like 10 a.m. Central Time. All right, so that's the first stock to keep on watch. Now there is more stocks that are looking really, really, really good that I think they're going to have a tremendous day tomorrow as well. That stock is. Oh, by the way, before we even move on to the next stock, there's also a gap to fill on Apple right here. So that gap still hasn't gotten filled yet because that alert didn't ring. So once it rings, it's gonna go up a little bit higher. Now, the other stock that I wanted to share with all of you is Cisco. All right. And I want to share Cisco with y'all because of this. First and foremost, the stock has been beaten down from the highs of 58 all the way down to 46. All right. Next thing, there are some gaps to fill at the top. There's two of them that I see. First one right here. And then the next one is right here. All right. Now, this one has to get filled first, and it's filling now. Right now, it's actually filling, which is good. But the reason why I'm sharing my thoughts on the stock today is because of the structure that you see on the chart. There is an ascending triangle, which looks exactly like the SPY, and that broke out a little bit earlier than the SPY did, right? But it broke out, and it's very, very nice. And I think it's going to keep pushing even higher. Watch this one for a move all the way up to 53 tomorrow. There is a lot of room to make some money on this one compared to Apple if you didn't get it at the time that we got it. But this one has more room. The structure is there. It's clean. I like it. There's a gap on the left right here. Therefore, it's good enough for me to share it in this video. All right, so watch this one for a long. Now, the next stock that we're going to look at, this one is showing a bullish pennant on the 15-minute, and that stock is Square. All right, now Square had its pullback. All right, I shared this one with y'all when it was about to drop. Y'all made money on that one. Now I'm about to share this video with y'all for a move up. That way y'all can make money on the way up. Now this thing, the structure is here on the 15. We're going to zoom out and we're going to look at that right there. There's a bullish pennant that broke out at, this one broke out like 1 hour after Apple broke out, right? So it broke out right here and ran and closed near the highs. So this is the bullish pennant. Therefore, watch it for a run all the way up to 69. Right there. Very simple. Very easy. All right. That's my expectations for it and why I'm sharing this thing in today's video. Overall, it's still, yeah, it had its sell-off. It had its sell-off. And there's some room right here. There's also a gap to fill at 71. There's also a gap to fill at 71. This might be the time that it gets filled. If it exceeds expectations. All right, so keep Square on watch. Now, the last stock slash sector that I want to share with y'all, which I think might do tremendously well tomorrow, that's, let me go on the 1 minute, and then we're going to look at Baba. All right, I'm going to clear everything out. So with Baba is showing a some type of reversal. This has a name. There is a name for this, but the combination of these three, all right, there's a name for it. I cannot remember. I really can't remember, but there is a name for it. I don't know, but what I do know is that there is a name for the combination of these two candles. And that's a bullish engulfing candle. All right. Therefore, watch this one for a push all the way up to $74. I don't know by when. It might be tomorrow. It might be Tuesday. But the one thing that got my attention with Baba and the other Chinese stocks is what happened here. somebody knows something. These are whales. These are people or institutions with lots of money who bought it ahead of time for something that's going to happen in the future, to which I call magical unicorn news, as you know, because again, the news itself doesn't matter to me. It's the reaction to it, and getting and buying and having a position on a specific stock before that news comes out. That's what's important to me. Now, watch Chinese stocks. Watch Baba for a continuation higher. I don't think we're going to revisit $68 for a while. Like, they've been crushed for so long. So a push higher is overdue. I don't think we're going to revisit these lows anytime soon. So watch this one for a push to $74. And that is the end of the video. Do not forget to annihilate the like button as always. Also, remember, new videos are released from Sunday to Thursday at exactly 10 p.m. Central Time. So definitely click on that subscribe button and click on that notification bell. That way YouTube notifies you when I release these videos, all right? To be part of a private Discord community would get all of this information in real time, including the structures that I see, the breakouts, and the stock that I'm actually buying at the time that I'm buying it. You can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Guma and the Patternology Lab. To get some free stocks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Guma, Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in tomorrow night's video.